Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Delta Sky Team and our global partners, welcome on board your Delta flight. As you're making your way to your seat, we kindly ask that you please step into your row and out of the aisle as quickly as possible to allow those passengers behind you to make their way to their seat as well. If you're traveling with a larger rollerboard, please place it in the overhead bins, either wheels or handles first, on either side of the aircraft. Keeping in mind that the overhead bin space is shared space, so if the bin directly above your seat is already full, please go ahead and utilize the next available space. If you brought in a second item with you, such as a briefcase, tote bag, laptop bag, backpack, you can go ahead and utilize that space under this seat in front of you, so that we can utilize that overhead bin space for your larger bags without having to check in plain sight to your final destination. Feel free to utilize your mobile phones, tablets, and e-readers while we're here at the gate. However, once we close our boarding door, you must please place these items into airplane mode or turn off your cellular service. Please also note that if you will be working on a laptop computer or enjoying any other larger electronic devices, they must be stowed either in a bag under the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins. Please do not stow these items in the seat pocket in front of you, place them directly on the floor, or hold them on your lap during taxi, takeoff, and landing. This is not just a Delta policy, but an FAA regulation for your safety.
At this time, in just a few moments, we'll be showing you the safety video. Once the video has concluded, we'll be in the aisles to answer any questions you have before we're seated for taxi out. Again, thank you for choosing Delta today. My name is Susan. I'm your purser for today's flight, along with Charles in the economy cabin. We do welcome you aboard.
At Delta, we think our world feels smaller when you get out in it. That's why the best men and women in the business work each day to take you to the people, places, and cultures that make this world such an amazing place. Bringing the world closer together, one flight at a time.
We are a planet of amazing differences.
One of cultures and ideas that span our world and link us each to another, whoever you are.
Wherever you're going.
We are proud to fly you there.
Because the first step towards connection
is departure.
Welcome aboard, and thanks for flying with Delta.
Our first priority on every flight is the safety of our customers and crew. So, before we depart,
please pay attention to this important safety message.
Be sure that all carry-on items are securely stowed in an overhead bin, and place smaller items, including handbags, under the seat in front of you. If you lose your electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for assistance. Please ensure all aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas are clear.
As we leave the gate, make sure your seatbelt is fastened. To fasten, insert the metal tip into the buckle and adjust the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release the belt, just lift the top of the buckle. If you're seated in the business class cabin, secure your shoulder harness by attaching the metal tip to the fitting on the belt. To release, remove the metal tip and allow the shoulder harness to retract. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. And even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience unexpected rough air.
For everyone's safety, federal regulations require all passengers to comply with the posted placards and lighted information signs located throughout the cabin, in addition to any crew member's instructions.
Smoking, including the use of e-cigarettes, is not allowed on any Delta flight, and federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying a restroom smoke detector.
There are 8 exits on this plane, 8 doors, 4 on each side. Each door has as a ramp. All exits are clearly marked with an exit sign. However, if there's a loss of power and cabin visibility is reduced, lights will illuminate the aisles to guide you to an exit.
Please note that exit signs on this airplane identify each exit with a green symbol. Arrows indicate the direction to the exit. Locate
17 left approach. Runway 17 left, approach Spirit Wings, tree 160 heavy.
Tower Delta Tree 20, continue for south departure.
Wings tree 160 heavy, wind 177 at Niner. Clear to land runway 17 left. Clear to land runway 17 left, Spirit Wings tree 160 heavy. Delta tree 20, leading my airspace frequency change approved.
Orlando Tower Delta Tree 20 frequency change. Approach Delta Tree 20 is type Airbus 5 miles south of Orlando 900 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Delta Tree 20 approach. Squawk 5272.
Squawk 5272 Delta Tree 20.
Delta Tree 20 radar contact 5 miles southeast of Orlando, 1,300 feet. Clear through the Bravo airspace. Maintain on navigation.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace Delta Tree 20.
Delta Tree 20 traffic is 9 o'clock 4 miles at 3,400 feet Airbus A20N. Report them in sight. United 2 Tree heavy, you are 26 miles northwest. Descend and maintain 6,000 feet, keep speed not above 210 knots, expect ILS runway 18 right approach via YAGGO transition. Clear to YAGGO.
Delta Tree 20 have the traffic.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 18 right approach via YAGGO. Transition cleared to YAGGO United 2 Tree heavy. Delta Tree 20 contact, approach on 119.775. Good day. Airbus 422 traffic is 6 o'clock 4 miles at 2,300 feet Airbus. Report them in sight.
Going to 119.775 Delta Tree 20. Approach Delta Tree 20 2,200 feet.
Delta Tree 20, approach altimeter tree 0.16 radar contact, continue. Delta Tree 20 contact, approach on 135.3. Good day.
For your safety, we do recommend that you keep them on as we can get unexpected
135.3 Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Approach Delta Tree 20 2,900 feet.
Delta Tree 20, approach altimeter tree 0.16 radar contact, continue. Heavy, you are 12 miles north of Orlando. Contact Orlando Tower on 124 decimal tree when inbound. Tower on 124 decimal tree, United 2 tree Heavy. Allegiant 1218 Heavy, you are 21 miles north. Descend and maintain 6,500 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 9 left approach via Udizzy transition. Clear to Udizzy. Descend and maintain 6,500 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 9 left approach via Udizzy transition. Clear to Udizzy Allegiant 1218 Heavy. Airbus 422 traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at 2,600 feet Boeing. Report them in sight. Airbus 422 traffic in sight. Airbus 422, climb and maintain 4,000 feet.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude, we'd like to extend a special thank you to each of you, and a welcome back to our SkyMile members and Million Milers. Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Delta family. For your safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution if opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during takeoff. We've now reached an altitude where it's safe to use approved electronic devices, and a listing of these devices can be found in Sky Magazine in the seat pocket in front of you. On today's flight in the economy cabin, it'll be our pleasure to offer you complimentary Coca-Cola products, Starbucks coffee, water, juices, a variety of complimentary snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies.
Daytona approach Delta Tree 20 is type Airbus 7 miles southwest of Tree 4 Fox.
Beer, wine, and spirits are available, complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the main cabin. A complete listing of available beverages, as well as of our fresh eats items, can be found in the menus in your seat pocket.
0011 Delta Tree 20.
Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for onboard purchases of beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save 15% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases.
Roger, Delta Tree 20.
For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal entertainment system. On it, you can view a selection of complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music. You will find that this screen will work best with just a light tap of your fingertip. Feel free to use your own headsets. Otherwise, if you do need a headset, just let a flight attendant know they are yours complimentary for this and any future Delta flights. Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude, we'd like to extend a special thank you to each of you, And a welcome back to our SkyMile members and Million Milers. Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Delta family. For your safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution if opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during takeoff. We've now reached an altitude where it's safe to use approved electronic devices, and a listing of these devices can be found in Sky Magazine in the seat pocket in front of you. On today's flight in the economy cabin, it will be our pleasure to offer you complimentary Coca-Cola products, Starbucks coffee, water, juices, a variety of complimentary snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies. Beer, wine, and spirits are available complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the main cabin. A complete listing of available beverages, as well as of our fresh eats items, can be found in the menus in your seat pocket. Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for onboard purchases of beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save 15% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal entertainment system. On it, you can view a selection of complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music. You will find that this screen will work best with just a light tap of your fingertip. Feel free to use your own headsets. Otherwise, if you do need a headset, just let a flight attendant know they are yours complimentary for this and any future Delta flights.
Contact Jacksonville Center on 126.75. Good day.
126.75 Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Jacksonville Center Delta Tree 20 16,200 feet.
Delta Tree 20 Jacksonville Center altimeter 30.14 radar contact. Continue. Delta Tree 20 contact Jacksonville Center on 120.85. Good day.
120.85 Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Jacksonville Center Delta Tree 20 flight level 205.
Delta Tree 20 Jacksonville Center radar contact. Continue. Delta Tree 20, contact Jacksonville Center on 128.7. Good day.
128.7 Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Jacksonville Center Delta Tree 20 flight level 280.
Delta Tree 20, Jacksonville Center, radar contact, continue. Endeavour 5364, you are 57 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 16,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 5 approach via Helena transition. Cleared to Helena. Delta Tree 20, contact Jacksonville Center on 120.85. Good day.
Going to 120.85 Delta Tree 20. Jacksonville Center Delta Tree 20 flight level Tree 90.
Delta Tree 20, Jacksonville Center radar contact tree 64, Jacksonville Center altimeter tree 0.12 radar contact. Continue to Helena. Delta Tree 20 traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at flight level tree 70 Boeing. Report them in sight.
Delta Tree 20 have the Boeing in sight.
Delta Tree 20 contact Washington Center on 135.5. Good day.
Going to 135.5 Delta Tree 20. Washington Center Delta Tree 20 flight level tree 90.
Delta Tree 20 Washington Center radar contact. Continue. Delta Tree 20 traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at flight level tree 70 Boeing. Report them in sight.
Delta Tree 20 have the Boeing in sight.
Delta Tree 20 contact center on 123.85. Good day.
Going to 123.85 Delta Tree 20. Center Delta Tree 20 flight level tree 65.
Delta Tree 20 center radar contact. Continue. Endeavour 5015 traffic is 5 o'clock 4 miles at flight level tree 15 Airbus 8. Airbus 471, you are 27 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 23 approach via Oscar Romeo Foxtrot transition. Cleared to Oscar Romeo Foxtrot. Descend and maintain 2,000 6,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 23 approach via Oscar Romeo Foxtrot transition. Cleared to Oscar Romeo Foxtrot Airbus 471. Delta Tree 20 traffic is 9 o'clock 4 miles at flight level Tree 20 Airbus A20N. Report them in sight.
Delta Tree 20 have the traffic.
Airbus 471, contact Norfolk approach on 118.9er. Good day. Going to 118.9er Airbus 471. Delta Tree 20 contact Washington Center on 132.55. Good day.
132.55 Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Washington Center Delta Tree 20 flight level Tree 00.
Delta Tree 20 Washington Center radar contact continue. Airbus 880 traffic is 2 o'clock 4 miles at flight level Tree 70 Airbus A20N. Report them in sight. JetBlue Tree 69er heavy traffic is 1 o'clock 3 miles at flight level Tree 40 Airbus A20N. Report them in sight. Airbus 880 traffic in sight. JetBlue 1201 heavy traffic is 5 o'clock 3 miles at flight level Tree 10 Airbus A20N. Report them in sight. JetBlue 1201 heavy have the traffic. Flexjet 466 heavy have the Airbus A20N in sight. Critter 67 heavy have the Airbus A20N in sight. Virgin 7 Tree heavy contact Washington Center on 127.7. Good day. 127.7 Virgin 7 Tree heavy. Goodbye. Delta 1148 heavy traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at flight level Tree 05 Airbus A20N. Report them in sight. Delta Tree 20 traffic is 4 o'clock 3 miles at flight level 215 Cessna Skyhawk. Report them in sight.
Delta Tree 20 traffic in sight.
Delta 1148 heavy contact Washington Center on 132.05. Good day. 132.05 Delta 1148 heavy. Goodbye. Delta 2564 heavy contact Washington Center on 127.7. Good day. 127.7 Delta 2564 heavy. Goodbye. Delta Tree 20 traffic is 4 o'clock 2 miles at flight level 200 Docker TBM 9. Report them in sight. Delta Tree 20 contact Washington Center on 127.7. Good day.
127.7 Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Washington Center Delta Tree 20 flight level 190.
Golden Knight 610 heavy contact Washington Center on 132.05. Good day. Delta Tree 20 Washington Center radar contact continue. 132.05 Golden Knight 610 heavy. Goodbye.
15.45 Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Washington Center Delta Tree 20 16,200 feet.
JetBlue 9er 4 heavy contact Washington Center on 127.7. Good day. Driller Tree 0 heavy contact Washington Center on 124.775. Good day. Delta Tree 20 Washington Center altimeter 29.902 radar contact continue. Delta Tree 20 contact Washington Center on 124.775. Good day.
124.775 Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Washington Center Delta Tree 20 13,900 feet.
Cree Air 824 contact New York Center on 128.3. Good day. Delta Tree 20 Washington Center altimeter 29.902 radar contact continue. 128.3 Cree Air 824. Goodbye. Washington Center Cree Air 824 is passing flight level 340 climbing flight level 430. Cree Air 824 Washington Center radar contact continue. Washington Center Endeavour 5316 15,000 feet. Endeavour 5316 Washington Center altimeter 29.901 radar contact continue to Ponza. Delta Tree 20 contact New York Center on 128.3. Good day.
128.3 Delta Tree 20. Goodbye.
American Tree 089er heavy contact New York Center on 128.3. Good day.
Going to 124.6 Delta Tree 20. Approach Delta Tree 20 9,700 feet.
Delta Tree 20, approach altimeter 29.904 radar contact continue. Airbus November 127 Hotel Bravo is missed approach at Kilo Bravo Lima Mike.
Sim rate 2.
Airbus 7 Hotel Bravo, you are 6 miles southeast. Climb and maintain 2,100 feet. Expect vectors visual runway 14 approach.
Approach Delta Tree 20. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Delta Tree 20 approach. Clear through the Bravo airspace. Airbus 7 Hotel Bravo, climb and maintain 2,100 feet.
Cleared through Bravo airspace Delta Tree 20.
Delta-Tree-20 contact New York. Approach on 134.35. Good day.
Going to 134.35 Delta-Tree-20. New York approach Delta-Tree-20 5,300 feet.
Delta-Tree-20 New York approach altimeter 29.9 for radar contact. Continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin our descent, we request that you return to your seat and make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened low and tight across your lap. If you've taken out any carry-on items, please make sure they are safely stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bin.
Approach Endeavour 5316 is passing 9,000 feet, climbing 10,000 feet. Endeavour 5316 New York approach altimeter 29.9 tree radar contact. Continue to Sejul.
Kennedy Tower Delta Tree 20 is 1 mile north 500 feet with Sierra to land.
Delta Tree 20 Kennedy Tower. Delta Tree 20, follow the Airbus on final. Wind 123 at 11. Clear to land runway 22 right.
Clear to land runway 22 right Delta Tree 20.
seatbelt fastened until the aircraft passes parts of the gate and the captain turns off the seatbelt sign. This will be your only indication that it's safe to stand and gather your personal belongings. Also, use caution if you open the overhead bins, as items do have a tendency to shift during flight. For those of you wishing to use your cell phone, it is now safe for you to do so. As a reminder, your laptop computer must remain stowed until we're parked at the gate. It has certainly been our pleasure bringing you today. Looks like you have an absolutely gorgeous day ahead of you. We certainly hope when your future plans call for your travel that you'll once again select Delta Airlines. Thank you and have a great time here. Delta Tree 20, exit runway when able. Delta Tree 20, turn next taxiway. Delta Tree 20, turn next taxiway. Delta Tree 20, turn next taxiway. Delta 320, turn next taxiway. Kennedy Tower Delta, 2 heavy 8 miles east inbound 4 DME runway, 22 left approach. Delta 2 heavy Kennedy Tower. Altimeter 29.9 tree, wind 12 tree at 11. Cleared the DME runway, 22 left approach. Delta 320, turn next taxiway. Cleared the DME runway, 22 left approach, Delta 2 heavy. Delta 320, turn next taxiway. Delta 2 heavy wind 12 tree at 11. Caution the Airbus landing runway 22 right. Cleared to land runway 22 left.